It is the 6'7", 313-pound master and ruler of the world. And as you can see, I'm trying to contain my emotions. It's been an emotional time. Let's take a walk to my emotions chair. Going in circles like a dog. Fuck dogs. Evil dogs. It's hot in here. It's cold outside, but it's hot and warm in here. And my emotions are overwhelming my body temperature. So I had to take off my sweater. It's been an emotional time. We have emotional times ahead. Saturday night, not this Saturday night, because that was yesterday. Saturday night, the 8th, Hood Slam returns. Actually, it makes its debut at the Continental Club. It returns to Oakland, but makes its debut at the Continental Club. 9 p.m. And yes, we're going to be there to fuck the fans and wrestle. But it's going to be emotional. As we know, tragedy has befallen us at Hood Slam. We lost four of our Hood Slamily. And that's what I'm here for. So we're going to honor their lives and their sacrifice April 8th at the Continental Club. We will honor them, and it will get emotional. That's out like the lives. That's out like the lives of the 4 Hood Slammers. But I'm here to talk about each one individually. Their strengths, their weaknesses, their fears, what made them a Hood Slammer and what made them a friend even when we were enemies or battling in the ring. So I'm going to start with Batmanuel. Now, Batmanuel, me and him, our ships passed in the night around the same time. I met Batmanuel when his ship first sailed into Hood Slam, and my ship first sailed into Hood Slam. I was pouring water for the Stoner Brothers, pouring them water. Old Missy Highest shit was flying around doing Missy stuff, cheering away. Also, congratulations to her for her first WrestleMania appearance tonight. There's some good news that makes my emotions feel better. But anyways, Batmanuel, we both docked at the Hood Slam Harbor at the same time. And while Batmanuel has had many years of in-ring experience when he docked his ship, I did not have many years of in-ring experience when I docked my ship in the Hood Slam Harbor. So, there've not been many times we have battled in the ring. I can maybe count a handful of times, at least at Hood Slam. But I loved Batmanuel. He was a great friend, a great wrestler, a great Hood Slammer. And he stood up fighting for the cause. He stood up for the fans. We always talk about fucking the fans, but when the invaders came in, Batmanuel saw this and he's like, I'm gonna fight for the fans and fight for the Hood Slammers, and now he's dead. But I want to think about the good memories. I do have a very good memory with Batmanuel. And it's coming up on the anniversary of that, because April 20th is the Stoner U Dojo show. And every Stoner U Dojo show for 420, we get wild. And that was one of my favorite matches. We had a lights out match. That's right. We turned all the lights in the building off. and we wrestled, and we were tripping over each other. I was wrestling a big dummy, thinking it was him. As much as you can imagine, taking a bunch of dabs and then trying to wrestle someone in the dark. That is one of my favorite memories with Batmanuel. There was also the time where my half a brain was going crazy, and I like to do things like throw myself on the concrete and like just jump off the top rope for no reason. It was dumb. I had to learn how. Thankfully, I learned how to be a giant and stop doing dumb things. But there was a time when I was a dumb man, and Batmanuel wrestled me, and all he wanted to do was help me. He wanted to help me. He didn't want to wrestle me. He wanted to help me. He wanted to help me out. And through trying to help me out, I ended up beating myself up so much more. And as much as it was sad at the time, it was very entertaining in hindsight. And that is one of my great memories with Batmanuel. And just thinking about how much he was trying to help me gets me emotional. Anyways. Batmanuel, you always stood for justice. And the Stoner U days you gave back to not just me, but all of the young Stoner U guys coming up in the first era of Stoner U. Batmanuel, you are a hood slammer, you are a scholar, you are a name dropper, and you are a friend that we will always remember, and we will honor your memory this Saturday night. Hood Slam, the Continental Club, 9 p.m. Tickets available somewhere where tickets are sold. Be there and show your respects, pal. This is Brutal Rob Hands, and I'm gonna go make some pizza and try to contain my emotions.